Hello, good morning, my dear friends, and welcome to you from Minnesota. And so, welcome to the energy forecast for the year of 2024. So, I'm so happy to see you here, and we have been doing this for so many years. The purpose of doing this energy forecast for the new year is for number one, help you to fine-tune your energy to be in sync with the energy of the new year, so that every year you're going to live a life filled with happiness, enjoy your health, and enjoy the abundance of your life. And so this is the purpose, right? So anything I'm going to share with you, and it's only for helping you to fine-tune these areas. It's not to create fears in your life. Remember that. And also remember, the most powerful healing energy and the energy to help you to bring abundance, enjoy good life and prosperity and good relationship. It's all about unconditional love. When you hold unconditional love, any place you go to, and you are safe, you have good relationship, and you enjoy your life, and so good prosperity, and of course, good health. So always remember that. Of course, you need to put it in action too, right? Last year, before I did the forecast, I did a meditation, and this was the image I saw in my so I saw the Big Dipper, and the 4 stars in the handle of the dipper shining. So because that message was telling us that in this year, I mean the year of 2023, so we are going to have unexpected conflicts and even wars, and as what you saw, and that's what happened. And it's also the things will happen unexpectedly in many other areas in the world. So not like the years before or other years, you can predict pretty much on what area there's challenges and what part of the world there will be more challenges. But in the past year, I mean in this year, 2023, I'm still in 2023. I thought that I am already in 2024. So and things are very unpredictable. So, and as what you see, and the economy, and at the beginning of the year is a little bit up and down. So up to September and October, September, and August, September, the things are getting better and more stable. So that's also happened too, So especially here in the United States, and the stock market and the financial market, and it's kind of stable. It's even better coming to the end of the year. So that was real. So the many other things. When you go back to look at the video, and I did at the end of last year, and you will see a lot of interesting things. So now this year I did again a meditation before our forecast, and this is what I saw. The image was like this. There was at the very beginning of the picture. The image I saw there was a big conference going on. And people happy sharing their ideas. There's a lot of presenters and some shows. Everything was so prosperous. And then I was recommended to one speaker who was very good in what he was presenting. So I went to his talk. Before the talk started, about 5-10 minutes, and it's quite many people there, and I had my seat, and then some people had some physical challenges, and I gave my seat to one of those people, and then I sit on the ground. Just before that conference, the talk started, the weather changed, and clouds, heavy clouds, and lightning came, and then the lightning hit a gas station, and the gas station was on fire. So everybody, of course, got scared, and I also led a group of people to run away. And the conference was on the west bank of the river, so I came across to the east bank, and then I saw from heaven 3 phoenix came. And the message was that these 3 phoenix was sent by the Creator to control the fire, to control the situation. And then so things start getting quiet. So this was the image I saw. Now, the explanation of the image, now here is the river, the east and the west, separate the east and the west. So in this coming year, there will be a major conflicts between the cultures of the east and the west. There's a lot of cultural activities, but a lot of conflicts. And also the eastern world, in the western world, there will be so many interactions. And this year, starting from 2004, for 20 years, the fire energy will be on duty. Fire energy on duty, there's lots of great things, right? But here there's something, first of all, I need to share with you. As of the fire, there's some negative sides. It's like emotions, and anger, and misunderstanding. Because of the emotions, especially anger, will trigger a lot of unexpected violence and fight. So that's the signature of this coming 20 years. But this 2004, and this will be even more obvious. So when we travel, we need to be careful. So of course, I will explain to you what areas when you travel this year, this coming year, and 2024, and you need to be cautious, right? So then these 3 phoenix sent by the Creator help to monitor, to calm down everything. So when the gas station was hit by the lightning, and it was an explosion, but the fire was under control. So it's not growing, not spreading. So that's good news. So that means now this is 3 forces, right? There's 3 forces in the world, in the atmosphere, or in the universe, are coming to help to calm down this situation. So I'm just so grateful that we are watched, we are protected by the Creator, by the universe. So you don't need to worry about that part. So now coming to the year, when I say this year, and if I use that word, that means the year of 24, right? So I want you to pay attention to that. So this coming year, first of all, I'm going to talk about the conflicts first, and then we'll talk about the advantages we are going to enjoy for this year. So the conflicts is small wars will happen, especially in the West, Northwest, and Middle East. These 3 parts of the world we need to pay attention to. Now, what is the West? What is the Northwest? What is the Middle East? And I will show you just in a couple minutes. So now, again, the feng shui theory started from China. So the Chinese ancestors, long time ago, they centered in China, and then they look at the from their standing point, they will look in the east, the south, and the east, south, and north, west. So that's the section of the land they decided. So we use that strategy, right? So the west, the northwest, and the Middle East, these three parts of the world, there will be some challenges, like military competitions, and in the south, like in Australia, the South Sea of China, Taiwan, Asia, in India, so get that part, there will be military conflicts. Okay. So the natural disasters, and this year you will see like wildfires, because this is a fire energy on duty, and so we need to pay attention to that, and especially when you travel and when you live in the woods, especially in the southern atmosphere of the planet, and so you need to pay attention to that. And the volcanoes and earthquakes here and there. But most importantly is the wildfires in the volcano and unexpected droughts and floods. And when you have a fire on duty, that means the water is also come to counterplay with. So unexpected floods and droughts, and if you live in the area like close to the mountain, the mud flight, and you always need to pay attention to that. When you travel to those areas, you need to do a little bit check out and see if there's any history of these kind of things, so that you can avoid any unexpected events. So from the economic perspective, the challenges, cultural conflicts between East and West, any related to the metal industries like mining. So if you are doing business in those areas, and you need to be careful, because it is not easy in this year. 2024, and then non-ferrous metals, like for instance, like germanium, gallium, like this kind of non-ferrous metals. And if you do business on these things, you need to be careful. Very cautious. Lots of competition and a lot of restrictions, and sometimes you just don't know what is going to happen. And then traditional business. When I say traditional business, just like you need to make changes to stay up to date with the changes of the time. So remember that if you do business in the traditional way, now you might face big challenge. And even doing like a restaurant, food, and you need to use internet. You need to use many of these modern technologies to help you. Otherwise, other people will take over your business. Do better than you do. Right? That's what I mean. Okay, so those are the and also health-wise in this year, 2024, the big challenge is emotions and heart diseases. And if those people who have challenges with the heart, with the lymph system, with the 3-jaw system, and with the blood, so people have challenges in these areas. You need to be careful in this year, because the energy is not in favor of these helping these challenges. So then what should we do, right? Well, there's challenges and we always have a way. So no worry and be happy. So I will share with you how to do that, all right? Now, the advantages of this year actually is in this coming 20 years, starting from 2024. So coaching, consulting business will be very hot. It's getting even stronger because this business, they belong to the fire energy. The realtor, because of fire, from the 5 elements perspective, the fire produce dust, and that's the soil to support the earth. So in this year, and the realtor, the real estate business is going to go well. And internet, AI, and Bitcoin, energy industry, energy related to the industry, the energy industry will be also very hard too, like a battery powered and electricity, those kind of things. As you know, so why the gas station explodes? That's the energy, why there's a lightning coming down? So because people are fighting for energy, and the countries, companies, and that's what they in this year they're going to have a big fight. That's we create a lot of attention, so and also conflicts too. And so this area is also a good opportunity for us to pay attention to, especially when you do like investment, right? So these are the areas like stocks. So you need to pay attention to, right? And then the next area is health, beauty industries for women, because the fire, the phoenix, represents beauty. So anything related to the beauty business, jewelries, makeup, spa, and massage, and Qigong, Tai Chi, yoga, so these practices, anything related to health, and also the equipments of the medical equipments. And these areas, it's very popular. So if you do stock investment or any other things, and also you need to pay attention to, you might spend more time to watch the things. Now, here I want to tell you, I share this information for you just for the educational perspective. I don't give you guidance to do your investment, right? Because a lot of things could happen. So there's a lot of competition in the AI world, and which company will be a better one. So that one you need to do an investigation. And so here I'm just give you the basic guidelines and what is the direction of the energy flow for the year. Now, the emotional harmony and spiritual growth, because fire energy is on duty in this 20 years, the spiritual energy is also going to grow significantly. Talking about opening your heart to grow your spirituality and help people to calm down the emotion, to balance the emotion, and business in these areas, it will rise so significantly. So any products, when you do, even you do like mining products, if you can include spirituality in, then you will do much better. So helping people with the emotions, help the kids. You see, do you notice more and more people, even starting from a couple years ago, and have more anxiety, get emotional challenges, these kind of things happen, right? So, and this 20 years, this will become even more obvious because of the internet development, AI development. This will separate people more from each other. And hey, we are social animals. We love to hang out with the people. We love to feel the energy with each other. So like a few months ago when I had my first intensive healing retreat in Minnesota after the pandemic, when people got together, some people I haven't seen for 20 years, people came together, which was so happy, you know. So though we can see each other on the screen, and they said, hey, that's not the same, right? So when you can hold hands, hold each other's hands, and can look at each other's face, they're smiling and talking to each other, that's just so much joy. But because of the internet, because of this modern technology, that creates more separation. So yeah, this is another disadvantage of this year. So when we come to the house, I will talking about how you manage the energy of the house, and I will talk more about that. And this year, and you will notice there's a lot of divorces, separations, and conflicts between the partner and children, and so you will see more of those things. Something very, very little can trigger a big fire, just like the explosion of the gas station, right? So art, creativity, publishing, and travel, and of course, this year also is going to pick up more activities in these areas. Art, the beauty, right? And so that is part of it. Especially the antique. So people will enjoy more because more advanced you developed from the people looking more at the modern technology side, and there's another call calling you, hey, go back to the ground and look at what we had in the history. So people will enjoy the beauty of history more. It's always yin and yang. It's a balance. Okay, so now this is the world. See, now the energy of this world. So let's go back to the picture here. So this is the picture of the world, right? Africa, Europe, here Asia, and Russia, China, India, in the middle, Australia, Canada, United States, and South America. So now you use the feng shui picture to monitor it. So this is like the picture about the energy flow. So from this picture, now the red represents the area. So this year, the countries in this year, the energy is in challenge. And the green one means great. And then the green and yellow one is like a half great and half challenge, right? So half challenging and half great. So like in the European countries, so that this year there will be conflicts, and there could be the small wars, and I believe there's also a lot of separations too, and there's a lot of activities going on inside the conflicts inside the NATO, and so that's what is going to happen this year. And the West, so get that part. It includes the Middle East and the part of Africa and part of southern part of Europe. So get countries in that area. So that this year will have the challenges with the conflicts, with the wars, unexpected fire, like the gas station explosion. The good thing is the three phoenix are coming and sent by the Creator to watch out the activities. And the southwest, so that is the area. It's very this year. It's prosperous. So when you do business in the southwest, that part of the like Africa, and there is some great opportunities. The energy is in favor of that. And then the north, right, is half and half. The north, like Russia, part of the Europe, and then Mongolia, so then part of China, and so that is the part. And the energy, it's okay. Not the best, but not too bad. I'm talking about from the energetic perspective. I'm not talking about from the political perspective, right? You might have some thoughts about, hey, in Russia, right now, the things going on with the Ukraine, so etc. Well, I'm not talking about from the political perspective. I'm talking about from the Qi perspective, and so the economy is still growing nicely there, but there's conflicts, lots of arguments, and because of the conflicts between the Eastern culture and then Western culture, the Eastern philosophy, the Western philosophy, Eastern political system, and Western political system, so there's a lot of conflicts going on. And in the middle, this part is partly China and India and Vietnam, and that section. And this year, the energy is up and down. And so when you go to southern part of China, so you need to be careful. So the South Sea, Australia, New Zealand, southern part of the hemisphere. And this year, military conflicts, because the south side of this energy this year, the fire could trigger especially the military reaction. So that's why the Creator needed to send the three phoenix to come. And one is in the east bank and two on the west bank of the river. There's a lot of meaning there, so today I don't have time to share everything what I pick up with you. And so if you come to my Healing Connection in other classes, and I will talk more about that, you will learn more information about that. Next week and then the following week in my Healing Connection talk, I will tell you more about how to navigate the energy and balance the energy. So by doing something like from the feng shui perspective and the qigong perspective to balance the qi, so that in the year of 2024 you're going to live a fabulous life. Okay, now northeast. This is Canada, United States, and the east side, and it's also part of the United States and Mexico. And this year the energy is good. The year 2024. So if you do, I can feel the energy of a prosperity and relationship. These kind of things is going to. This energy is in favor of that. And it's also very strong too. So take advantage of that. And the southeast, that is, right, Southern America, there will be some conflicts. It could be some wars going on there, as you know. There's something going on, activities there, but I don't see nothing will be big there. There's some conflicts, but nothing will be big because of the three phoenix. Keep an eye on it. So we are really protected, by the Creator. And so talking about the prosperity, so business, when you do like an investment, if you are in a country, for instance, if you live in the United States, let's take, because I live in Minnesota, I live in the United States, right? So just take United States as an example. You can use the same philosophy to use this diagram to put it on your country and see where is the east, where is the south, etc., so that you can pretty much know and what area you need to pay more attention to for prosperity growth. Now, so like in the southwest side, like in the United States, right? The California, San Diego, that section, and this year if you do like an investment, for instance, I want to buy stocks, if you can find out where these companies locate, like this company locates in southwest, and that is the energy of prosperity. So you might need to think, this is a good place to invest. Of course, this is not the only element, but this is a very important element because the energy is in favor of that kind of energy. But if you got these companies located in the center of the United States or the south or the west, then you need to pay a little bit more attention and see whether this is a good company you want to put your energy in, right? And then the other areas like northwest and north, of course, northeast, the east, this is a great area. If we got the headquarters of the stock located in the east or in the northeast, so from the energetic perspective, this company already got support from the universe in this year. But it doesn't mean that this company will do well, because there's a lot of things you need to consider, right? The strategy, the policy, and many, many other things. Okay, so now we just talk about that. And here now, how we are going to monitor the energy of the house then. I think people are gonna like to hear this more, right? Okay. What you do, you can take your cell phone. Everybody has a cell phone, right? So you can go to the cell phone to find there's an icon or app, and you will find a compass. You find the compass, you go stand in the middle of the house, or the middle of your room, if you live in an apartment, the middle of your apartment. It doesn't matter. Again, this apartment building got 10,000 rooms, and so you don't need to worry about that. You just go to your section, your apartment, and to stand in the middle of that apartment. And you have a kitchen, you have bedrooms, and you have a sitting room, you have a living room, you have this and that. Okay, now measure about, right? Now from that wall to that wall, which belongs to this apartment, I stand right in the middle of that apartment. And then you look at it and find where is the south, where is the west, north, etc. After you do that exercise, now you can use this map to map it out. So like this year, the south. The south side, and now so the color, I didn't monitor it well, so please forgive me. The south part, so this year, there will be some challenges, conflicts with the south side represents the fire, the middle daughter. So the middle daughter, and well, let me go back just for 1 second. And this year in a family, the big challenge is the relationship, safety and relationship. Remember these two things. This year, safety and relationship in a family is very important. And because of the fire on duty, right? You need some protection. Now, how to protect? So I will tell you just in a few minutes. So south part, that's the middle daughters. If you have 5 daughters, then you have the oldest one, you have the youngest one, and the other 3 is in the middle, right? And that's the middle daughters. So the energy is not in favor of the middle daughter. From the energetic perspective, and this year, like from the health perspective, the southern part of the house, that energy is not in favor of healing heart, healing blood type of challenges. So if you have a bedroom over there, or you get a sitting room, your meditation rooms over there, now of course you need to do some balance. Now how to do that? And I will tell you just in a couple minutes. So the ways you help to balance this is you use 7 pennies and put it in a jar in water. Do I have to put only the pennies? No, it's just coins. So in your culture, no matter where you live, and you live in Africa, you live in Mexico, then you can use Mexico coins, right? And put 7 pieces. The brown color is better, but otherwise any color is fine. Put it into a jar of water and put it in the south side of that house or apartment. And this will help to balance the energy, to cancel the negative energy out. So, okay, now next is the north. North this year, it is the middle sons. The middle sons. If you have 5 sons, right, you have the oldest, and then you have the youngest, and so the 3 are in the middle. So they are the middle sons. So this year the energy is doing okay. Not the best, but not bad. And the energy in this corner, in this side of the house, is very good for the energy for the investment for the land and real estate. If you are doing business in this area, or if you want to decide to buy a house, and so you might need to go to that part of the room to meditate, and you are going to get some good energy to support you, ideas to support you, right? So that you can make a better decision. So, so if you have 3 businesses, and you have one main business, right? For instance, you have a business doing an investment. You have a business doing traveling. You have a business doing construction. All right, now among these 3 businesses, which one is the main business which brings the main income to you. Now, the main income is from this area. I mean, the energy, you get support from this area. So you need to strengthen this area so that you can do better. You can do better and with your business management. So what you need to do, you put a crystal ball, a clear crystal ball, or yellow color, that's good, and or the clear, and that is good. And so the size of the crystal ball is about between like a 4 to 5 inches, and that will be the best, right? A good size. Otherwise, and just see what is available for you, and if you are really serious about doing things well, and hey, this is a good investment, I tell you. So you can reuse this year by year. You do one investment, and then you can use the rest of your life. Isn't that good? And it helps you to balance the energy. So in China, in Hong Kong, in Asia, and Taiwan, we all have the masters who have a saying. If you want to make a fortune like 1 million, and you just need to work hard. Right? You work hard, and when you come to the retirement, and also you will have like 1 million. But if you want to make 10 million, and then you need to work with the feng shui. So that's the principle, and we follow, and I believe it. Okay, the West, the youngest daughter. So this year there will be some challenges with the youngest daughter. Now, what kind of challenges as a youngest daughter would have? If you might say about now I'm the youngest daughter, and I'm also a grandma right now. So well, then you take grandma, right? You are the grandma, and so that's the energy. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. And the more effectiveness of this energy will happen to the children when they are still living in your house. So you need to watch out. The energy in this part, and also your youngest daughter might intend to have a more unexpected accident or injuries involved with the blood. So and also from the financial perspective, this is the part of the energy of the house not in favor of your financial growth. So you need to do something to calm it down. Now, what should you do? Hey, again, use the same technique: 7 coins, 7 pennies, and put it into the water in a jar. Now, how big the jar will be? Right? It's like a small or big. Usually like a 1 gallon size. So that is perfect. Or smaller or a little bit bigger. So that doesn't matter. It's about that size. You need to have enough water, so that it can help to calm down the energy. Okay, so of course, as what kind of other things you need to wear to pay attention to, and I will share more with you. Okay, southwest side. Hey, that's the grandmother side, and if you are the mother, or you are a grown up in your apartment, and then you are considered as the mother energy. For instance, I am 45. I am still single, and I have my own apartment. Right? So then means that you are the mother, and you have the motherhood energy. Right? Remember that, though you are not a mother yet. So The southwest side this year, the energy is the best. Comparing to all these sides of every part of these, 9 sections, southwest this year is the best. So in other words, if you marry, right, and as you have a husband and wife, and you need to listen to your wife more this year, right? So your wife has the energy, has the intuition, because the world is in favor, is a supporting of the women energy, the feminine energy. So, and take advantage of that. And I will highly encourage every one of you, every one of the family, you do this. Now, what do? Get a purple crystal ball and put it there. Otherwise, yellow or clear crystal ball is fine, but purple is the best to put it on that side, to strengthen that energy. Once you strengthen that part of the energy, now something magical could happen. It could help to balance out all the other sides of the house with the negativity, with the negative energy. And you don't actually need to do that much in other parts of the house. It has that power, so remember that, all right? So put that energy. So the energy which is good in this corner, it's a production, real estate, anything to do with the earth, anything to do with the beauty, business, beauty, and anything to do with the spirituality. And this is a great section in the house. If you want to, for instance, develop a program to help people to heal their anger, hey, this is a good place. If you have an office, coaching office or healing office, and so you help people with the emotions, hey, have your coaching room, or if you do it from distance, and so you'll talk to people and you work with people in this corner. That's the best, because the energy supports you. The east side, the oldest son. So this picture, it should be like a green. So I didn't pay enough attention to it. So please forgive me. I give you a chance to forgive me. How about that? That's a good time to practice your unconditional love. Okay, so the east side, the oldest son, and this year the energy is very good, especially the relationship. If you are the oldest son, for instance, I have total together in my family, I have one sister and we have 2 boys, and I'm the oldest, so I'm the oldest. So this year, my energy is good. I will take advantage of that. So I'm going to do more with you, right? And so now, then this year, this area, the energy for relationship is very strong in the east side. So you might need to, if you really want to strengthen your relationship, and from the business perspective, from family perspective, from your social perspective, and also this is a great place to emphasize, to strengthen the energy, to give a little bit more to support. That will help you to bring more positive energy with your relationship. So what you do, you use your 4 lucky bamboos and put it in a jar, put it in the water, right? And so put it in this side. And I already did that. So this will help you. And lucky bamboo can help to enhance relationship. It also can help creativity. It helps with the prosperity. So on this side, the business, relationship, and this year, the energy is very strong. So you can take advantage of that, to emphasize the energy, to activate, to stimulate the energy more, to help you with the prosperity and good relationship, and to harmonize the energy in the house. And you may say, well, we are already having very good relationship among our family. That's great. If you put this bamboos over there, and that will make it even better. How about that, right? And if you have kids, they are doing schools, and so emphasize this area, and put the bamboos over there. This will help them mentally focus better, and also help them to activate, ignite the creativity to support their studies. Okay, southeast side. This is the oldest daughter. This area, again, it's like a half and half. It is okay area, and not bad, not the best. So now, so what you need to do, and in this area, you can put like a metal statue. You can put a Kuan Yin statue there. You can put any metal statues to help to suppress the negative energy and to activate the good energy. So these are the things you can consider to do. All right. Okay. Now next, northeast side. That's the youngest son. It should be the youngest son, not sons. And the energy is this year in this corner is pretty good. The best is the southwest, the mothers, right? When the mothers are happy, everybody's happy. So the youngest son is the energy good. And if you say, and that is the best, and this is the second best, and this is the third best. Let me put it that way, right? So they're all good. So this area, if you want to, if other areas are not available for you to strengthen, and so you can monitor this area and ignite the energy. And this year, the energy in this part of the house is very good for extra income and any activities to bring you extra income. So that is from this side of your house. So for instance, I am a teacher, right? I am teaching in the high school. So this is my main income. All right, my friend said, well, you know what? There's an opportunity to invest in the beauty, doing like products and to help the women, so with more beauty, like a clothing and a special design, So, well, then that is your extra money to come in. So you can go to this part of the house to meditate over there, to think about it, and then you'll get good support and see whether you can do it or not to do it. Things like that, right? Now, how to ignite more the energy in this side to support you? So here you use the metal part, and put it in that side. And how big the metal part will be? It's about maybe like 10 inches or to 2 feet, right? About that range. You need not a teeny one, right? And so when you do the feng shui items, you need to do in a good size when people see it and people can pay attention to. Unless you have something is very, very powerful, for instance, some stones, that is in a higher level of a feng shui design, and so I will use those things. But here, from the general speaking perspective, this will help you. You can do that right away, you know. Now, the northwest, the grandfather, the site, now this year, the energy is okay, it's not the best. And the challenges in this side of the house, especially the father, you might have more challenges with the conflicts with the people. You need to keep an eye on that. Always hold your love, unconditional love in your heart, and be kind to others, right? And so when you do so, you can avoid more of these little conflicts to become kind of a big fire, like the gas station explosion. So keep an eye on that. So as a father, and also if you have, you need to listen to more your partner, your wife, or your daughter, even your daughter. The feminine energy in the family is very strong this year. So listen to them and get support from them. Of course, they don't make. You don't need to listen to their decision. If you are the decision maker, you can talk to them and get support from them, and you might get some good ideas to make your things, to make your business, to make your job better. So that's what I'm talking about. So what you do, again, 4 lucky bamboos in the water, in a jar of water. And that will help to neutralize that energy. Now in the middle, now this is the other area I will recommend every one of us to do. In the middle of the house, this year the energy really need to be grounded. So what you do, you need to put something red in the middle of the house, because this year there's a lot of challenges. Got the fire and also the flu and the safety. If I talk about 3 things: safety, health, and prosperity. Now, what is the most important thing we need to pay attention to this year? Number 1 is the safety. We need a lot of protection this year. And so number 2, that is the prosperity, finance, because the finance is still up and down. It's better than the year 2023, and so, but it's still, there's a lot of up and down challenges, because this is the beginning of the new 20-year cycle of the energy, the beginning year. So lots of things is very unsettled. So and then after this year, next year, and things start getting better and better and better when it goes along, right? But at the very beginning, there's still a lot of chaos going on. So you need to pay attention to. So you need to calm down the energy. So you can use a red color, or you can use an orchid, right? So you can put it in the middle, but make sure it's red, something red. And make sure this red color runs through the entire year to help to, especially for those people who have like a lawsuit situation, or anything relate to the law. You're still doing something with that, and so you need to put some red color in the middle of the house, and so anything, right? Even a little carpet, so can 2 feet long, 1 foot in width, and so put it right in the middle. If you have a coffee table there, and so use that coffee table, put a red cloth or something, a decoration, right in the middle. So that will help you to suppress and change the energy. Sounds good? All right. Okay, so now the home, the harmony and home relationship, I already talked about. The energy is in the east side, and that is the best side to harmonize the energy, the relationship, right, and so with each other. So if you are looking for a partner, hey, this year, this is a great place you meditate, and so and you send your message out, and because the energy from this side supports that. And if you want to build up if you, for instance, you had a big argument with your daughter, and you haven't talked to each other for 3 years, well, meditate in this side, and to tell your daughter through your meditation how much you love her, to tell your son, to tell your partner, to tell everyone, so you have a conflict, and how much you love them, you want to resume that relationship in harmony. This energy from this side of the house will support you. So what you do, and you put a part of big leaves, evergreen plants like this will be the best. You don't have to buy exactly this kind of plants, right? Just some plants and evergreen, the good size, and put it in that side. So then you might ask, so on what part of the house and what part of the corner I need to put up? When you put on the place, it looks good. That's good enough, right? Good enough? Yeah, so here is another item. Okay, so this is what we cover. So the best areas in the house, and when you see the logos with the yin yang, right? They're the best, and since they're the best, when you do qigong practice, when you do your qigong meditation, go sit in those corners to practice, and that energy will support you even better. And for healing, for instance, you can go sit in the mother's corner, right, to receive that abundance from the Mother Earth and the spirituality to support you. So, well, if you say, well, these areas I already have all the other things, or some of the part of the corner is missing, and what should I do? No worry. Suppose, like now here, your meditation room is in the south, suppose, right? Or your living room is in the south. You know what? You either face southwest or you face the east. So here I am in this, my room is in the south, and this is the only area I can do my qigong practice. So what should I do? And well, so now this side is the west and this side is the east. So I'm facing the east to do my movements. And then you can observe, you can invite the east energy to help you. Right? So you see, you have a challenge, there's always an answer, there's always a way. So no worry, be happy. Okay, so I already mentioned safety, and that's the number one thing you need to pay attention to for this year. So I already have the energized incense, and you can purchase it at the link and what you do before. And there's a lot of great stories about the incense. And what you do, so you have this incense, you put it in your house, or when you travel, you get 3 sticks of incense and put it into your luggage. And because they were blessed, I sent energy there, and so when you travel and when you have difficulties, and you burn incense. And there was a lady one time, she was traveling in, I think it's Norway, and it was someone had an accident, he got involved with that. He said, "What should I do? He's in a lonely country." So he burned the incense. You know what? The ambulance came, and now the ambulance said, originally they wanted to go the other route, but at the last minute they changed that. The driver wanted to do something else, you need to go to the other direction, and here they got to the hospital in time, right? So I have so many stories like that about incense. So if people have a life in danger, and you support your friends, you burn the incense, you call upon the Master's energy to support you, call upon the divine love to help you, and you know what? The right energy will show up to support. So, travel and the protection. Okay, so for prosperity, and this year I will have something fun for you to do, right? And so now the energy of the new year begins on this day, February the 4th. Now please mark down on your calendar. February the 4th, 2024, and the same as 2023. It begins up to 10:30. So now this is what you do. You can cut a check or some cash and deposit $168 to the bank, to your bank. You might say, how can I do that? Well, you can do this. For instance, you write a check to your friend, and you have your friend to write a check to you. How about that? So you exchange, the check, and if that day is a Sunday, I think, and it's impossible to go to the bank to deposit it. Some people can do it online, right? So modern technology, and I still don't know how to do that. I like to be there in person, hand a check. Then you know what? You just announce up to 10:30. Okay, today I am going to deposit $168. Or you can do $1,680. That might be even better. So put it into the saving and deposit that. When you do so, you connect your energy to the bank. You have the bank to support you with the prosperity. How about that? So a lot of things is about psychology. You might say physically, this is my money, So how? And of course, I always already have the connection with the bank. But if you, at this time, you activate the energy to support you, you just need to have a little thing to activate, Just like the water is in the fountain, and it's always there. And it's water, the bottled water is right over there. If you don't go to get it, you're just talking nonsense, right? And the water is over there, you're thirsty, and you need to take a few steps and walk over and take it. So this little action is to help to activate that energy. So $168. $68 because this number is a mysterious number. It represents prosperity. It represents bringing in your financial support, and everything will go smoothly throughout the year. So this is the message. Oh, sorry. So and that's what I encourage you to do, and it is fun. So you write a check to your son. You have your son to write a check to you, or either or, right? Now, for protection, for health. Now this year, crystal necklace and jewelry, jade jewelry and pendants, and now these things can be very helpful. So for crystal, like your children and men, you wear more crystal for protection. When you travel, you have the necklace or have the bracelet or anything, so you can put into your car, you can put into your pocket, you can put into your luggage, etc. And for women, jade is better, and the green jade or another jade. And you might say, well, can I, as a man, can I wear jade too? Yes, of course. Here I'm talking about good, better, best, right? So here I'm telling you the best. So, summary, this year, protection is number one. So safety, you have incense, prosperity, you put like $168 as a deposit. And then so protection for health, and jade and crystal. And start making these changes in your home near the middle to the end of January. So good. I think that it will be a great time. So you don't have to do it right now. Like in the middle of January, and you can start in doing this decoration. And you don't have to do every part of the house, right? At least you do like 3 parts, like the middle, the east, and then the southwest. So these 3 parts, and I encourage you to do it. And then the other areas, so just have fun, be playful. Now, always remember, the best protection is not from these things you do. It's from the good deeds you do. And when you do that, you own a lot of credits from the divine to support you. And the whole unconditional love in your heart. So any place you travel, you are good. Plus those little things I gave to you, the incense and the necklace and the crystal and the jade, and that will be even better, right? So if you say, wow, gosh, I forget to bring my incense with me. No big deal. Just close your eyes, activate the energy from your heart, and be kind to yourself and smile. Put a smile on your face. What smile stands for? Well, if you are in a Spring Forest Qigong family, and you know that. Smile stands for start my internal love engine. Now let's say it together. Start my internal love engine. Good? And then so don't worry and be happy. Okay, then we in order to enhance this energy flow, and so we are going to do as a tradition in Spring Forest Qigong family, and so 7-day blessing. Okay, this is life chanting and meditations with the Tibetan monks. So on the day this coming year, 2024, January the 7th to the 13th, from 9:30 to 10 o'clock Central Time in the morning. So we're going to do that. So I will guide the meditation, and while the Tibetan monks do the chanting. So from 7 different perspectives to help you to open your head, transform the karmas and clear the energy, from your home so that you can attract prosperity and a good relationship and healing, and then so helping the world with more peace and all the beings, and then so get enlightenment. So we from different levels we help you to cleanse. Have you ever heard the saying? Win the morning and win the day. And if you win the beginning of the year, you're going to win the rest of the entire year. So this is a great way to begin, to win the beginning of your year. So in the 7 days, and if you want to receive additional personalized healing, especially for those people who say, gosh, I have a tumor, I have a digestive system problems, and my family, so I have some challenges, and how can I get more support, from you, Master Lin, or the monks, and you can check out, and we have that program for you too. That's, we call it the additional personalized healing, and you can sign this up for your family too. So during the meditation time, during the chanting time, and throughout the entire 7 days, and so we work on you individually, one by one. Okay, so that's it for the forecast for the year 2024. And so I hope in the new year, everybody is going to have a fabulous year. I'm looking so forward to seeing you more in this year, because this year the energy is very good for the oldest son. So I'm the oldest son of the family. So I'm going to see you a lot. Have a fabulous year. Thank you.